Now, Mudryk is such a very generous person. Being a believer in Jesus Christ, looks like he's not a liar. And whatever you request from him is what he really goes ahead to really give you. And Mudryk has today snapped Chelsea publicly and told them, I only and only want Arsenal. What a way, what a shame for a team known as Chelsea. And it looks like Chelsea no longer want to hear anything concerning Mudryk as far as it's now concerned. Looks like they're going to shift away from this deal because what this young man has done to them, they wouldn't like to see themselves really go through it at any time of the day. Now, this is Rokani Media Football. I'm here to bring you the Ndicka update. Mudryk snapping Chelsea publicly. Arsenal has gone ahead to nominate its 4 players for the month of December, and obviously you're going to get me your verdict as far as this list is concerned. Martin Keown has come out and really gone hard on all the critics of Mikel Arteta, and obviously we are going to be knowing what exactly is Martin Keown talking about. Don't you think so? Smash the like button, guys, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, a player known as Mudryk was on the ladder of Arsenal since last summer. Chelsea tried to go on and hijack the deal, but the player has reiterated his interest to join a club known as Arsenal, and it's that reason that Arsenal's second bid was rejected by Shakhtar. That's it. The Arsenal's second bid that was made was rejected by Shakhtar because Chelsea came out and raised their hand, indicating to Shakhtar that, oh, we would love to have Mudryk at our team. Are you willing to negotiate with us? What they did, they even reached an extent of going to invite the director Sanya of Shakhtar to their club, to their match when they're playing Man City, and they really discussed lots of things. But after that, Chelsea put out a statement, and it was brought to us by by Daily Mail, and they told us that Chelsea want reassurances that Mudryk wishes to join them before entering into an auction with Arsenal for that Shakhtar winger. The 32-year-old Ukrainian would prefer a move to the Emirates if it came down to a two-way choice between Chelsea and Arsenal. Now, this is what we call testing the waters and mission going wrong, because I don't know how a team like Chelsea goes ahead to go on and really think that they're going to change the thoughts of Mudryk. Do you know why? If at least they were having the same productions or the same output this season, as far as the football is concerned, the table is concerned, how clear their project is, then I think Mudryk would have gone ahead to change his mind. But who told Tony Boyle that this is how they really hijack transfers? You only hijack a transfer of a player who has shown that he is really interested in really going or coming to your side. Like you saw Liverpool do it. For Cody Gakpo, everything had been agreed between him and Manchester United. What stopped that deal was United were not willing to pay £37 million, and they never had the money. And Cody Gakpo couldn't wait until the summer. So what they did was they told Cody Gakpo, Liverpool is here knocking on the door. Are you willing to go on and join? So Cody Gakpo went to Liverpool not because he wanted to go there, but because United really couldn't avail the money that PSV wanted, and Liverpool had the money. That's the only reason as to why this player went there. But he wants to go to Manchester United. But after that failed, then he said, all right, I need to go all out and really play for a team in the Premier League, because he has been yearning to play in the Premier League, and he is at Liverpool, and he might get his debut today. So that is the scenario where you come in to hijack a deal. But for Chelsea to ask reassurances for Mudryk, obviously Mudryk has gone ahead to reassure Chelsea and told them exactly what he has at his heart. This is what Mudryk has gone ahead to do to Chelsea. I don't know how you guys are going to term it, but this is really, really, really bad for the brand of a team called Chelsea. As you see on your screen, an Instagram account called Arsenal Informer went ahead and said Mudryk doesn't want Chelsea. You get? Then what happened? Mudryk went ahead and liked this Instagram post as you see. This is Mudryk10. That is his verified Twitter account. That is the guy known as Mudryk going ahead to shame a team called Chelsea. This is a public snub to Chelsea, and he's telling them, I only want Arsenal. Don't fail my deal for me to join Arsenal because this is my dream. You get? I won't join you even though you have the money. This is a public snub. And to Toddy Boyle, this should be something that should go on and really learn from, because you don't act transfers like this. You are letting down the pedigree of a team which goes by names of Chelsea, and a player and a manager, and the former owner of Chelsea, known as Abramovich, used not to do deals like this. He used not to do deals like this that could shame Chelsea. First and foremost, before he went in to approach the club, what he first did was to talk to the agent of the player. If the player was not willing to go ahead and really join them, there is no way they could raise their interest for that player. And now, see this humiliation. This is total humiliation, and I think Chelsea have been really exposed how ill they are, and I believe this is not a move by the new technical director or the sporting director of Chelsea, but it's a move of Toddy Boyle trying to go out and really downplay the level at which Arsenal is doing their work at. That's it. So, I 100% believe this message has been delivered home, and Chelsea have been knocked their ego down by Mudryk. Mudryk has confirmed to us he doesn't want to go to any team apart from Arsenal. And that is the like he has gone ahead to put onto a tweet, that he is really, really less interested into joining Chelsea. So Toddy Boyle has been put into his place, and that is Mudryk. It shows you how much he's committed and willing to go on and really join a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. There is no way you feel like you can go all out and think that you can change the mind of a player who on 6-7 times has indicated that he wants to join that particular club. Who are you? Mr. Toddy Boyle? He has been sat down by Mudryk, and these are all tactics that Mudryk is doing to see to it that he pushes a move away from this side called Shakhtar. And he knows that the coming in of Chelsea has really led to his stalling of the deal for him to go in and join Arsenal, because Arsenal is doing the needful, but Chelsea is trying to sabotage the deal by coming in and really trying to negotiate and sweet talking with Shakhtar, and hence Shakhtar is finding it hard to agree a deal with Arsenal. Yet, if at all it was a solo run, it would have been easy for Arsenal to convince Shakhtar on a deal that would have really made Mudryk happy. So, Grammy Bailey, he's a transfer correspondent for 90-Minute Football. He has told us that Mudryk is aware of interest from Chelsea, but 90-Minute understands the winger has made it clear to Shakhtar Donetsk that he wants to join Premier League leaders Arsenal instead, reports Grammy Bailey and a man known as Tom Gott. So, you've heard it. This is the guy known as Mudryk showing Chelsea, I don't want you. You are not into my mind. Don't even bother of really talking to my agent. Don't even bother of talking to people around me to convince me to join you. Remember, Fabrizio Romano told us a story about how Chelsea is using people close to Mudryk, convincing them to go all out and really make him join a club called Chelsea and change his mind. Now, Mudryk knows about the interest. He has gone on Twitter and ashamed the club. Toddy Boyle has to back off this deal. I think it's not going to work out, because the only way, we've been told that they could go ahead and really do the needful. And really do the needful to sign a player known as Mudryk is when he shows that he wants to join the club. Now he has publicly shown Chelsea, I no longer want you. What do you want from me? Back off. That is what Mudryk has done, and I believe Chelsea have gotten the story very, very clearly. So that is the latest update coming in from Mudryk. He has confirmed to Chelsea that I don't want you. Publicly, he has snapped them, and obviously they have nothing to do apart from really leaving the deal and leaving Arsenal to execute this deal, because as it stands, just how many days left? 2-3 days left for Mudryk to prepare to return to the training resumption of the club of Shakhtar Donetsk. Mudryk doesn't want to go back. He wants this deal to be done in the next 2 or 3 days to see to it that he rejoins a club known as Arsenal. So that is what is coming in from a club known as Shakhtar, Arsenal and Chelsea. Mudryk has really taken another level. Now, before everything really went to this level, Ndicka was one of the players that Arsenal were interested in, and they had told him that, please, we want to sign you. That's it. We want to sign you in the summer because you're going to be a free agent. Now, him being a free agent, what does it mean? It means that he can agree a deal with a team outside Germany, or any team that brings in some money that could pursue or that could persuade a team that he plays for, Frankfurt, to really sell him in the January transfer window, can take him. And now, looks like Arsenal, as it's dealing with other 2 deals of João Felix and Mykhailo Mudryk, something is happening right now that is not really lovely for a club known as Arsenal, and this is what they are doing. Bayern Munich has really put in an interest, or shown their interest to go ahead and really sign Ndicka. This has been reported by Christian Falk, a man who works for the Sports Build, and he's so much close to Bayern Munich. I remember him very well when Ronaldo was linked to Bayern. Obviously, he really did the needful and really told us that he has contacted the entire hierarchy of Bayern Munich. He has talked to the manager. They've confirmed no way they are going to sign Ronaldo. Now, Christian Falk at CB Bayern has told us that Ndicka has an offer from Frankfurt, a 3-year extension specifically. I think there is a good chance that he will sign this contract, but there are many clubs interested at the club. One of them is Arsenal, and Bayern Munich is really interested too. And an offer has come in from a club known as Frankfurt that he plays for. They have put a new contract on the table. Is he going to sign it? Is he not going to sign it? That is a question that is going to be answered in the next 2-3 weeks when this January transfer window comes to an end, because he can agree a deal with a team outside Bayern Munich. Sorry, with the team outside Bundesliga. That means this guy is really going to go all out and really think with his agent. How much are you giving us? Secondly, how much is Arsenal going to give us a sign-on fee? Because if they are to get him on paper to sign, this guy has to be given money, because in the summer, he's going to be a free agent. When he's a free agent, that means he can get close to £10 million of sign-on fee and a huge salary of not less than £100,000 a week from Arsenal. Secondly, the progress that Arsenal is making is really looking impressive to any player. 23 years of age, that is Ndicka, a player whose position is readily available at a club called Arsenal. Do you know why? Arsenal are really looking for a backup player for Gabriel Magalhaes, because Gabriel Magalhaes is playing every game for Arsenal, something that Mikel Arteta doesn't want. He initially wanted Lisandro Martinez as a left-footed centre-back, but he really called Erik ten Hag and told him, Arsenal is going to sign me up. But if at all you want me to come to your side, I'm coming that side. So it looks like the player gave himself a chance to go to play for Manchester United. So that's how this deal of Lisandro Martinez failed out, to see to it that he signs for a club called Arsenal. But Ndicka, I think 60-70%, I'm 100% sure he's going to choose Arsenal over a club called maybe Bayern Munich. There is Frankfurt giving him a new contract, and very many others, because I think Arsenal are really good at really convincing such players. And if at all Arsenal goes ahead to convince this player, you never know, they might even get in Tielemans in the summer for free. That's it. So that's the story coming from Ndicka. It's really an offer offered by Frankfurt, not Bayern Munich. A new contract, and obviously the player is all available, and let's see what's going to happen in the next 1 or 2 weeks as this contract is still on the table. Is Arsenal going to go ahead and really agree a pre-contract with the player? That would have been the best thing Arsenal for them to do to really get this off the table. But let's wait and see how this is going to pan out. Now, Arsenal has gone ahead to name its 4 players that have been really nominated for the nominee or for the player of the month of December: Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah scoring 2 goals. Gabriel Martinelli scoring, is it 2 and creating some goals. Bukayo Saka scoring 2. Does he have an assist in all these? I doubt. Then Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard has scored 1 and created how many? Are they 3? Because in the game of West Ham he created 2. In the game of Brighton he scored 1 and created 1, meaning that in 2 games he has a goal involvement of 4. And I believe this is going to go all out to Martin Odegaard. He has really worked his ass off to see to it that he really wins this one. And I think Arsenal fans are going to vote for him. Unless otherwise, because Arsenal fans really fancy and like Bukayo Saka a lot. But I believe realistically it should go to a player called Martin Odegaard. No one has performed better than Odegaard ever since the month of, is it October? I think October, November. Come December, this guy has been on fire and he has done lots of things for the club of Arsenal to see that they are where they are. Now, let's leave that at that. Let's talk about Martin Keown, the former player of Arsenal. He was part of the invisible team that really went ahead to win the Premier League unbeaten. He has gone ahead and really said the following about people that have come out and really shown their criticism on Mikel Arteta. He has said, "I certainly don't think the manager is a clown." Who was it? Richard Case? Is he still working? He's just trying to create a headline because he's the other side of the world and no one's really listening. You know, a lot of media personalities came out and really put in news as far as Arsenal is concerned and Mikel Arteta, that he's a crying baby. He was talking about penalties. And guys, I've come out and reiterated my words again for the 3rd time. Arsenal deserved a penalty in the game of Newcastle. That pull on Gabriel Magalhaes was a foul. That was a penalty. Go back and watch the game of Manchester United versus Chelsea. Why were we given a penalty? I'm talking we because I support Manchester United. Because Scott McTominay got hold of Ahmad Broja even when the ball had not arrived. But for Gabriel Magalhaes, the pull was made when even the ball is in his vicinity. That is a penalty. And I'm asking myself, who are these journalists that are really trying to downplay the work of Mikel Arteta? Arsenal has not reached here because of baby cries. No. Arsenal has been winning games and playing very, very well. So, as things stand, I really believe Martin Keown has really come out with the fire extinguisher to extinguish the fire, and this is how everything is panning out at Arsenal. So your thoughts on to Mudryk publicly snubbing Chelsea, saying I really want to join Arsenal. Your thoughts on that are welcome in the comment section below. What are your thoughts about Evan Ndicka? New deal given to him by Frankfurt. Is he going to put pen on paper or is he going to sign a pre-contract with Arsenal? Who do you think is going to win the Arsenal player for the month of December? Is it Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, and there are how many? Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, Martin, and Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah just scored 2 goals in 2 games. So it's good to see that Eddie Nketiah, by the way, he's on this 2 games in December and 2 goals. Obviously, he might really get a sympathy vote from the fans of Arsenal that he has really gone ahead to at least halfly fill the boots of Gabriel Jesus, so they are really still big. So your thoughts on that are welcome in the comment section below. And what is your message to those that are really criticizing Mikel Arteta on what is going on at the club of Arsenal? So Rokani David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers, guys, and we cannot make it without you. So it's you that we are going to make this happen, and if at all you make it happen, you guys would have done a very huge role, because we are left with just a small number of people to hit 10,000 subscribers. So that's what I had for you. Second video of the day. I kickstarted off with a Virgil van Dijk story, who was really injured, out for a month. Eduardo Mendy fractured his finger. He underwent an operation. We don't know when he's going to return. And obviously Vadio coming out and expressing his love for Liverpool. So Then I'm coming in with the Mudryk snubs Chelsea publicly. He wants only Arsenal. So, second story of the day. 3 more videos are coming in through. And trust me, the next 2 hours, I'm dropping another one onto this channel. May the Lord bless you abundantly. I'm out for now.